bad. It wasn't that good.
Channel 12 News Brief is brought to you by Elan MasterCard and Visa.
Good evening, I'm Kathy Michaelby. Coming up at 10, pornography is the target of a renewed campaign in Kenosha, where citizens say obscene material should be outlawed. A Wisconsin congressman says Chrysler will face a roadblock if it applies for federal tax credits. And it seems Eau Claire will keep a supercomputer company, even though Illinois offered $50 million to take it away. Now this. Nine degrees under clear skies. Join us for the news, weather, and sports, including a live report from Calgary tonight at 10.
The car is Regal. The price is not. The all-new 88 Buick Regal. Only $12,879. There's nothing like it on the American road. Get yours at one of Buick's best dealers.
To a 40-36 lead. Marquette freshman Trevor Powell continued his strong play with 15 in the opening half to keep the Warriors close. But Virginia Tech put on a spurt midway through the second half and then increased the lead to 15 points. They start to pull away with Coles leading it. Marquette slow getting back on defense here, and Virginia Tech will wind up with a fast break dunk. Warriors just couldn't match Tech's quickness tonight. Coles finished with 31, and backcourt running mate Wally Lancaster added 26 as the Hokies won going away.
They've hurt a lot of people this year, and they're two nice players. And what's nice is that when they shoot it, there's a couple guys inside that go after it.
Other scores from the world of college basketball. Arizona wraps up the Pac-10 crown by beating UCLA. Oklahoma outscores New Mexico. And fifth-ranked North Carolina edges Maryland by a single point. Tar Heels built a big early lead, then had to hang on for the victory. Rick Fox will get the layup off the 3-on-1 fast break here. North Carolina now 20-3. That's the 18th year in a row they've reached the 20-win plateau. Sixth-ranked Duke survived an overtime battle at Lawrence, Kansas, despite 31 points by the Jayhawks' Danny Manning. Kevin Strickland gets his own rebound and scores here, putting the Blue Devils ahead for good. They win it in overtime by 4 points. It was a rough game in the Big East. Pittsburgh beating Georgetown 70-65. Pittsburgh All-American Charles Smith had a strong game. He scored 25 points to lead the Panthers past the Hoyas this afternoon. Smith goes up strong here for the basket and a foul. The Panthers move in front, and they hang on in the final minutes. Unfortunately, this game ended 4 seconds early when a fight broke out underneath the Georgetown basket, eventually bringing both benches out onto the floor. There's been bad blood between these two schools since their earlier meeting this season at Georgetown. Florida beat Kentucky by 7, and it was Iowa over Minnesota by 21. A lot of fights in college basketball.
Well, those guys were really going at it.
They were.
Yeah, no kidding. And now for the cold medal. Hang on to your hats and grab those long johns.
Chris Edwards will be along with the windy winter weather words in a moment.
When you're driving for the gold, you go all out. And right now, your Lincoln-Mercury dealers celebrate that same spirit with their Drive for the Gold event. An all-out effort to win your business with up to $1,000 customer cash on select models. The aerodynamic Mercury Sable, the sleek Mercury Cougar, the sporty Mercury Topaz, and other great values. Drive for the gold. See your Lincoln-Mercury dealer today.
Operator, I've been calling this number.
Your cat's got lunch.
I gotta have delivery today.
A cruise on Norwegian Cruise Line can do wonders for your memory. You forget just about everything. Norwegian Cruise Line, the world's best way to disconnect the world.
It's a parade of values, the President's Sale at Menards. For lasting beauty and easy care, choose no-wax vinyl flooring. Self-adhesive vinyl floor tiles are on sale now. Or save on our 12-foot wide flooring. The Europa 10 is the do-it-yourselfer's dream. It's a thick, heavy, flexible floor with 10-year guarantee. On sale now for just $7.98 a square yard. Save now during the President's Sale at Menards.
We're helping you build America's heartland at Menards.
Good morning. Well, it's a great day if you're in the traffic.
Introducing the all-new Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. Once you've driven it, everything else is just traffic.
I haven't been outside since about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Can I expect it to be even colder than it was then?
You better believe it. It's cold tonight. There's definitely some cold air, but it's not going to last long. Weather patterns are moving very, very quickly. However, we didn't want to let February 20th go by without reminding you this is the anniversary of a big snowstorm, 19th through the 21st. It lasted 3 days, and it dumped 26 inches on Milwaukee, the most ever in a single snowfall. Just to put it in perspective, our big blizzard of 87 in the middle of December, just over half that amount. So indeed, that was a nasty storm, and all kinds of stuff can happen in February in the weather. 33 and 12, the official high and low. We've gotten lower than that 12 just in the last few hours. 0.06 of an inch of precipitation. That was 0.9 of an inch of snowfall at the airport today. It's 8 at the airport. 5 below is the dew point, kind of dry with a west wind at 12 and the barometer rising from 30.01. Other temperatures include 6 in Sheboygan, 8 downtown here. Some 7s, Lucky in Watertown, Delavan and Racine, 6 in Wales, West Bend and Madison, and 4, the cold spot, in Fond du Lac. 4 inches of snow it was that fell in parts of South Dakota today. Warm through a whole lot of the west and soggy in most of the east. Some rain fell all the way from eastern Maine through most of Florida, but it was warm in this sector. A little bit of snow, of course, in our area, mainly an inch or 2, but it blew around a whole lot. It was only 12 in the Twin Cities today, 39 in St. Louis, 87 for a record high in Miami. There is a touch of spring, 55 in Billings. And look at that, Calgary, yes indeed, 64 today, a record high in Calgary. It was warm even in the mountains today. As far as the satellite view goes this evening, a lot of clear skies in the far west. This little blob of clouds that we're watching for tomorrow, but we've got all kinds of clear skies throughout the state of Wisconsin tonight, thanks largely to a big area of high pressure, which is centered across northern Iowa right now. It's 8 below in International Falls. It's always colder somewhere. It's definitely colder to our north tonight, although this will be the chilliest night we'll see in a few nights, as this warm front will continue to move to the east during the day tomorrow. Late in the afternoon could bring us a little bit of snow, but mainly southwesterly winds will warm it all the way up into the mid-20s tomorrow, as most of the nation will be quiet. However, parts of this nation well to the southwest will really see a touch of spring, with 70s and 60s moving out of the Rocky Mountains, looking very, very nice for the afternoon hours across a lot of the nation's midsection, again, by tomorrow afternoon. And then I think by Monday, we're not going to get that warm, but the frontal system will be slicing through the state, and right ahead of it, a lot of warm air will come into here. I think we'll get into the 40s on Monday, ahead of, you guessed it, the next Arctic cold front, which will be bringing some cold and, I think, a little bit of snow as we move on into Tuesday. But we still have a whole other half of the weekend to enjoy. It doesn't look too bad tomorrow. By noon today, our temperatures were about 13. Well, we're going to be about twice that tomorrow for afternoon highs. 25 in the city, 24 in Waukesha, 25 degrees around Madison. With a little bit of snow again, mainly in the afternoon hours, it could kick up, but I don't think it's going to be anything serious. Most of it should stay to our north with southwest winds. Tonight goes like this, clear and quite cold, so do bundle up and grab the extra blanket. Down to 2 in the city. 4 below inland on northwest to west winds at 5 to 15. Sunny early tomorrow, then becoming cloudy during the day, breezy and warmer, just that slight chance of snow as we make it to 25 on west-southwest winds. Tomorrow night, light snow is likely, no big deal, a low of 21, so it won't drop nearly as much tomorrow night as tonight. Then Monday, hang on to your hats and anything else. It's going to be very windy, partly sunny skies up to 42, but again, the winds will make it a great day for kite flying. Light snow on Tuesday. And then continued breezy and rather cold. Quite an active pattern, 22 to 32. But, of course, Calgary isn't looking too bad either, though it's going to cool a lot from the mid-60s. Cloudy, windy, and colder tomorrow. Highs in the 30s and 40s. West wind at 20 to 40. So tomorrow in Calgary, they might have more trouble with the ski jumping and some of those alpine events. Once again, the Kiska will be howling tomorrow.
My goodness, this has been some kind of strange winter, hasn't it?
It keeps me busy.
I mean, you're talking about flying a kite here in the middle of February.
It's March weather.
Yeah, you go out and fly a kite. But guess what? The Submarines are heading to Milwaukee. Well, sort of. We'll explain next.
Take an amazing voyage through Plymouth Grand Voyager and discover why the pride's inside. Beyond the versatility and front-wheel drive, past the powerful fuel-injected V6 engine, the best protection and highest owner satisfaction of any minivan. The pride's inside before you're inside.
See your Metro Milwaukee Chrysler Plymouth dealers. Ewald's Mayfair, Hub North, Southgate, Russ Darrow, Hub South, Ernie Von Schledorn, Russ Darrow, Hub Suburban, Ewald.
With every Budweiser enjoyed, the promise endures. The promise of genuine quality. Quality you can taste. Clean, crisp, Beechwood aged Budweiser. Always certain, always satisfying. Because we know you wouldn't have it any other way. That's why this Bud's for you.
I'm Dave Beagle, Channel 12 News. The race for the office of county executive has been hot. The campaigns have been aggressive and have attracted public and media attention. This Sunday, in a special 1-hour Channel 12 This Week, the two candidates, County Executive Bill O'Donnell and Dave Schultz, will face off. We'll talk about their track records and their plans for the future of Milwaukee County. Watch Sunday morning beginning at 9 for a special Channel 12 This Week.
The computer. The software. The service. Training and support. The education. The solution? One-stop computer shop to solve your computer problems. This week's solution is
the IBM-compatible Comtech AT286 EGA color system at $2249, or the XT88 color system dual drive and star printer $1499 at your one-stop computer shop.
Well, the Chevy Celebrity was big, comfortable.
Yeah, big enough for our whole family. Lots of trunk space, and gets great gas mileage.
And the 660 protection makes me feel better.
And the front-wheel drive.
Yeah, great for these Milwaukee winters.
We really shopped. Pontiac 6000, Old Sierra, Taurus, and the Celebrity was thousands less.
It was really the best choice.
See Holes, Rager, Apple, Boucher, Schlesinger, or Seelig Chevrolet, and save up to $1,450 with cash back and option saver packs.
Around town today, submarine veterans of World War II surfaced in downtown Milwaukee. They are here to talk about their convention that will be held in Milwaukee. It's expected to mean big bucks for the city's economy. 3,500 submarine veterans and family members from across the country will come to Milwaukee in August for 4 full days. 1,800 rooms in the downtown area have already been booked for the event.
We have Wisconsin Avenue reserved for Saturday morning, September 3rd, for a parade starting about 9 or 9:30. We'll go to Quarles Landing, which is part of the Performing Arts Center, and we will have our major memorial service there. It is our hope to get as many people as possible to participate who served on the 52 lost boats. We'd like to have at least one man for each boat.
Should be nice. We're expecting a lot of people.
Yeah, and we've got to bail out now because it's time to go back to the Olympics. Have a good night.
We'll see you.